The responsibility pass.
The Crypto Otaku back again for some more chaos and the news. Crypto chaos and the news. Maybe a little chaos magic too at the end of our stream. How's it going, guys? How you doing? How you feeling? Heidegger in the chat, and oh my, is that Quentin? How you been, my guy? How you been? Man, it's a Tuesday. It's it's actually a pretty good Tuesday too. Usually we roll over on Monday, but here we go, guys. This is kind of weird, right? Kind of weird hanging on a Tuesday, but yeah, we're back, guys. We're back. $87,000 Bitcoin, still in the house. A little down about a percent or less on the day. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Dancing mascots are happy. They're definitely happy. All right, let's get this out of here. Out of here. Get out of here. Let's get into it, guys. Where were we? Last night, of course, on the channel, we went over this little baby right here, and you know where I'm going with this, guys. Every single day, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. What am I, of course, tired of? I'm tired of winning, guys. I really am, and my Streamlab's not working. My Stream Deck is not working. Too many things. See if I can get that back up. What? No. Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties tonight. Oh, I think I got it. Maybe not. It's loading. No! Bear with me while I get that up. Oh, there we go. Guys, of course, I'm having a little too much of a hard time dealing with all the winning!
Win so much, you may even get tired of winning!
I'm tired!
Please! It's too much winning! Can't take it anymore!
I really am, guys. I'm tired of winning. I want to be wrong. Damn it! I want to be wrong. I'm tired of winning. So yeah. Like what I'm talking about, guys. We keep respecting this channel, this parallel channel, and yeah, we pretty much continue down to this almost exact spot I marked yesterday. On our bullish sentiment, returning here on the on the hour. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Who else is this close, guys? Every single night. I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't want to take credit. Of course, I want to give all the credit to our crypto chaos and magic. It's pretty insane, guys. It's pretty insane stuff. I mean, we're not exact on top of it, right, tonight. But oh my God, I mean, it's right there. It's so easy. It's right there, right? So easy. It's right there. Yeah, I still think this is going to continue into the evening. And we can look at this a little bit better towards the end of the stream. But yeah, we're in this bullish pendant. We're probably gonna reach the top of this this channel. We've been looking at this channel for, oh my God, how long has it been, guys? 3 weeks, 4 weeks? It's been like pretty much the whole month of March, almost. Looks like about 2.5 weeks roughly. We've been watching that since about the 8th of the 9th when we drew this on out. So yeah, it's developing and it's playing out, and yeah, we're probably gonna make it or break it here on Friday. This actually takes us all the way into Friday, right? Yep, all the way into Friday if we want to respect that entire channel. And then what happens on Friday? You can't make this crap up, guys. The options expiry on Bitcoin, right? Yep. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is, and it's crazy. All this stuff is right, playing on out, right on schedule. Look at this. I mean, we can actually draw this on out till we hit the previous point of resistance, which is going to be about 92K. You could say 91 without all the wicks. I say 91, 92. I like to count the wicks up. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. We're going to dive a little bit more deeper into that into the end of the stream. But yeah, it's anyone's game right now. But I mean, really, until this has been completely invalidated, we're still looking at a 90K to an 83K Bitcoin this week. Sometime this week, whether that's today or tomorrow. But we'll take a look, of course, at the live heat map brought to you for free by Kimba on YouTube. Guys, I'm not endorsed. I just like the anime reference on my show. I do. That's it, guys. And they're awesome over there. Of course, bringing you the live heat map for free. Don't pay for something you get for free.
What are you, stupid?
Exactly. Well, I know you're not. I know you're not. Oscar knows you're not. At least, yeah, maybe the normies. It's okay, guys. It's okay to be learning right now. It is a very important time, especially for you and your generational wealth. Don't miss out, guys. Don't miss out. Okay, so anyway, heat map, of course, showing us where our current liquidation levels are. Where is everyone setting up the buys and the sell orders for Bitcoin? Right now, it's looking like about 86K bottom, right? Well, not bottom, but that's going to be kind of our baseline point for Bitcoin right now, about 86K. Our bottom is pretty much right around 82, and our top is, yeah, they're setting up sell orders somewhere between, is that 92? I think it's like 92K. Again, that's exactly where we're looking at, right? If we can't get bust on through that 92K, which I keep saying, you can see it pretty clear on the open sell orders. That's going to be a big sell wall there, and it's really not that big compared to our buy wall. That's the sell wall for ants, guys. Look at that. I mean, it's right there. It's so easy. It's right there, right? Anyway, how you guys feel in the chat? Let's catch up with you guys. Hedegger, yes. Quentin, doing good, my man. Feeling good about the future, as you should. We're in an alien asset class. We are living literally through history once more. History doesn't repeat, but it does often rhyme, and we're going through Web 1.0 again here at Web 3.0 with crypto and, of course, cryptocurrency. Otaku Jared in the house. How's it going, Otaku? Yes, thank you, my guy. In the house. 1,000 kittens attack Binance. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I think they're done, man. I think they're done attacking, of course, our favorite token, our favorite altcoin, Jasmy. Yes, Jasmy is at least saved for another day, and a huge buying opportunity if you guys have not picked any of this up here recently. I think it's still down closer to about 45% off on the month. On the month. Very important of guys to point that out on the month. All right, continuing on. I'll point that out again as we get... Actually, Jasmy's getting close to being pushed out of the top 100. We're going to get into that here in a bit as well. All the fun. All the fun. A lot of weird things happening right now in the top 100, guys. I'm going to get into that when we get to the crypto bubbles. Just my 2 sats about that. All right, U.S. national debt, of course, sitting over 36,642 billion. Yeah, I'd say by the end of the month, we're probably going to be about 675 roughly billion, maybe, yeah, about roughly around that. It's about 6 to 12 billion printed each day. Borrowed, right? Borrowed debt. Yeah, if you will. It's been a while since we looked at the world debt clocks too, just of course to give the rest of the world a fair shake at it. China sitting at negative 85%, Germany sitting at negative 73%, and Japan still a little higher than, better than last year. They were, remember, they were 305, negative 305 debt to GDP. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff, guys. Can't make this crap up. Over in Japan, 288%. Doge tracker still sitting around the same. Again, I'm waiting for that to update with the government. Fear and greed index still sitting in stonks and fear, 29. We've got crypto fear and greed coming in at 46. Still fear, but basically neutral. Why are you fudding? Oh, there we go. I just refreshed it, and we are back to neutral, guys. No need to fear. Bitcoin and crypto is here. All right. And then we've got the Dixie. Again, this is another weird one, guys. That happens every once in a while, but we got the Dixie and Bitcoin coming up together. This is, again, one of those few rare unicorns that do happen to exist, where we got days where the Dixie and Bitcoin pump at the same time. We got a lot of reasons why Bitcoin's going up, obviously. All right, in the news, what do we got here? We're going to look at the top 100 real quick. And then I'm going to get into some of the other top 200, 300 maybe. Again, giving you guys a big shout out to some of the coins that are down the most. And you can check it down on my bottom feed there. I was actually pushed by Rob one night. I was inspired to just throw all these these live tickers out there for you. So if you look at the bottom of my my stream, you can see all of the current price fluctuations. We got the top 10 assets and moving. Whether that's up or down on the very top, and then you got the biggest gainers on the day and the tickers for those coins on the very bottom row of that, just so you guys know. All right, anyway. So right on the day, look at this. Everything's green on the day. Your project is up roughly around 2 to 3% on average. Some of these are insane, guys. Crow was up to like 30% today. Of course, a little weird lagging price action from the stuff we covered the last couple days, or was Trump's foray into the ETFs with Trump Foundation and Crow, Crypto.com. So that's why that's getting a little bit of a lagging price action today. Again, it was up as high as 30% I saw earlier. We got some other weird ones popping in today, right? It looks like Pi keeps still bleeding, which is great to see. That thing needs to go to hell. go back down. Go back down to the Goblin Town. But yeah, there's some other coins here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really got a bias against that one. It's been around since 2021. People think it's new. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. What was that? There was a couple coins that moved into the top 100 today. I thought were really weird. And of course, I think Jasmine got pushed out by the time of we're streaming. Oh no, it's hanging on. It's hanging on by a thread. Sitting at 98 in market cap. Guys, this is a huge opportunity to be buying Jasmine right now. Down 40% on the month. This coin, of course, is going to skyrocket when we get things going again. So I would not be missing that opportunity for sure. Again, the partnership with Chainlink we just got a couple weeks ago. And then they just got a market maker like last week, was it? Cicada. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff happening with Jasmine. But what was that one I was looking at today? I was like, what in the world? Just popped up like within the last month and started in the top 100. I don't see it. It must have went back down. I don't see it today. Oh, there's IP. That's relatively new. There's CRV Curve DAO. There's a lot of new tokens, which I'm just like, was it BGB? No. But you're like, what the hell? Big Get Tokens at top 23 now? Are you kidding me? Yeah, the top 100, guys, is looking a lot different than it did last cycle, that's for sure. Or even like last year. Where is it? With Trump tokens in the top 42. Man, guys, remember when that was in the top 10? All right. I can't find it right now, but there was a weird one that popped in there. There's Fast Token. Has anyone ever heard of that? It's only been around for maybe 8 months, 9 months. Anyway, I'm feeling some kind of way tonight about this, guys. It's a weird market. We're in a kangaroo market, right? That's what I think, anyway. At least that's what the Jasmine chart and a lot of our altcoins are showing us. All right, market cap for Bitcoin dominance still sitting right around 61.5%. Nothing new to see there. Again, I'm telling you, this is not going to be a good indication for the altcoin season when we're still gathering up just same amount of Bitcoin against all other cryptos. And what I mean by that is I'm just talking about money chasing the same stuff. And right now, all the money is chasing Bitcoin in a huge way. All right, top 10 assets in our space. I'll probably see the one I'm talking about in here. So in the top 10 right now, of course, I bring this to you just to show you what's kind of moved and shaking around the top 10. Chainlink is holding on number 11 pretty solidly. We got Avalanche coming up on number 12, which is great to see. I love that project. I don't currently hold any, but I really am bullish on some of these games and stuff coming out, like Off the Grid. I love Off the Grid. Hedera 16. We got Sui at number 18. Polkadot 19. Looks like nothing's really changed too much tonight. I'm really shocked that Litecoin has fallen as far as it has. With it just had its halving last year, and it's a Dino coin. I don't hold any, but it's getting an ETF and everything else. We know the tokenomics. It's the same fundamentals of Bitcoin, right? It's weird. It's just weird. And then honorable mention, of course, going out to Jasmine, holding on to 98. Right, 96. Okay, came up a little bit since I just looked at the crypto bubbles. But some new ones that popped in here. Look, fart coins finally we're making its way out. We're getting that fart out of the door. Hopefully, it won't be in the top 100 anymore here soon, as the narratives for memes have fallen. But yeah, Kaya, that's moved up to 93. There's some weird ones that may have made the top 100 here soon. Jino moved back into the top 100 here recently. Any other ones? There was another weird one I saw. Was it? Oh yeah, this one, 4. This one came out of nowhere. It's only like a couple months old or something. I saw this today. I was like, where the hell did that come from? It just, it got me, it just took me by surprise for sure. If we go to the all-time chart, this one came out. This has been around since 2023. It just had its breakout right now, apparently. So let's see what's going on with FOR. It's a binary X token platform, cryptocurrency for binary X ecosystem. Okay, so of course, a lot of the exchanges and dexes are getting a little bit more love with a new bull run about to approach, right? That's what I see going on right now with a lot of these exchange tokens. All right, so Bitcoin Treasuries, of course, bringing you microseller, still sitting right around 506,000 Bitcoin as they just got their new buy-in yesterday. And then, yeah, this is so far behind on BlackRock and Grayscale, but Fidelity. But yeah, they're all roughly around the same, give or take a little higher or lower. And yeah, we've got Bitcoin Rainbow Chart still telling you to be buying. Why are you not buying? Were you not buying? You're not buying?
Stupid.
This is, of course, a great indicator, not only for Bitcoin, but all crypto assets in our space, guys. This is something you want to be looking at because we're not rolling on over. You think we're rolling over? You think the cycle's over? Oh, man, it's going to melt so many faces here soon. But yeah, before we go any further, guys, I want to get back into the chat and, of course, see what's going on with the rest of you guys tonight. Heidegger and Cryptic Jared are like blowing up the chat tonight. I'm thinking I'll save some dry powder for April 2nd drop. Very good idea, possibly. Either way, it's not a bad idea. Even if your favorite coin does pump and we go up anyway, there's still going to be projects you can DCA into that won't get the move on the day, right? And Fear and Greed is on the way up, looking good in the 40s. Yeah, like I showed you, man, Fear and Greed is looking great, right? And as these tariffs start to roll on off, he can't keep playing the boy who cried wolf forever, right? Orange Man cannot cry wolf forever when it comes to these tariffs. He can't just keep prolonging it every single month. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, it's okay. We'll give you another month. Yeah. No, we can't do that forever. That's not how the markets work. They're going to give up and then basically get exhausted and just say, screw this guy. He's nuts. I'm going to go buy me some more Bitcoin for my company. As you know where I'm going with that here soon. Yeah, of course, on my thumbnail, guys, GameStop getting on in. And we've been calling for this for 3 months now. Has he been meeting with Michael Saylor? Well, we're going to get into that. Cryptic Jared says also that you have to seriously personal vendetta against Pi, and I love it. You have to understand, okay? This thing rolled out in the middle of the last bull run. It made no sense. It still makes no sense. They don't have a particular use case other than we build a network and we use smartphones to do it. And you just keep mining it, and all you do is hit the button on your screen, and then you gather people like a Ponzi scheme to join it, right? And I'm just like, Pi just rubbed me the wrong way from the very beginning, and eventually it got its token unlock and listing, and I even showed it live on stream multiple times that Crypto.com, what was it, Crypto Coin Market Cap was like flagging it and saying, This is an IOU. This is not a guaranteed price point, right? And then it launched on the mainnet and then tanked. Of course, like every token launches, it tanks. But this one actually blew up pretty quick. And I don't know. Of course, you got to watch out and you got to be safe. Do your due diligence. And I want to try to protect people as much as possible. And this one just rubbed me the wrong way since 2021. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. Come on. Let's get real. Yeah, seriously, yeah. BRX, I just added a migration to start at $8, and now it's $2.62, like $2.62. BRX. I'm not familiar with that project, guys. There's like 3 million projects now. When I got started in crypto, it was like 3,000. Now it's like 100x. It's insane. Everyone expects to dump on the second. Yeah, and I feel like, everyone expects the same thing. It's not going to happen, right? That's how Bitcoin is. Why? Because Bitcoin is what?
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
That's right, Michael Saylor. Of course, it's powered by chaos, and that's why I don't think it can be tamed, right? It cannot be tamed. And that's what, BRX monitor, it's actually BRX. Pulling a little Nicky on us. Yeah. Jesus. Oh, jeez. Would you like to come with me to getting a gelato? Jesus. That was one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. That's definitely the role for him, man. Exactly. BRX is 4 now. That's a good way for him to retire. Everyone's saying, yeah, the Billy Madison, or not the Billy Madison, what's his latest movie he's making? The golfing one, damn it. I forget the name of it already. But of course, I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, I think his real way out is to do another little Nicky movie. He'll just be Satan on the throne, and it'll be old. I mean, it'll play out really well, I think. Happy Gilmore, yes, Happy Gilmore. Thank you. Like, maybe, well, that's it. It's either Billy Madison's going to be. Why would he even be doing another Billy Madison? Would make no sense because he's not going back to school again. Are they going to invalidate him again? This would be the dumbest, movie ever, movie plot ever. But anyway, Little Nicky would be great to see return. That was a great time, man. He was putting out a lot of great movies back in the early late '90s. Anyway, yeah, Happy Gilmore. I'm definitely gonna see that in theaters just to give him a last hurrah. Anyone saw The Cobbler? His last movies have been just trash, guys. Anyway, okay, so where does that take us now, guys? Of course, a daily reminder. Yes, Bitcoin Rainbow Chart is telling you to buy and not even accumulate yet. Guys, this is ridiculous. It's so cheap right now. We're not even going to go back into accumulation zones until we hit 99K again. And then still cheap territory, a possible new all-time high for Bitcoin at $135,000. We're still cheap. We just getting this start this thing damn rolling, guys. For us to end this log chart, again, this is represented by a log chart, which tells us this is even counting for diminishing returns. And the bubble top is sitting at $792,000 Bitcoin. I think this is definitely going to freak a lot of people out where we really go, especially with mass adoption right around the corner. All right. Because I ain't got no crystal ball. I should probably get one though. I got to get a crystal ball, especially with all the magic we've been doing here recently, so that I can tell you guys how crazy up we're gonna go on Bitcoin. All right, so. Bitcoin's still right underneath silver and market cap, still sitting at $1.7 trillion market cap. Again, huge. It only took 15 years for it to get in the top 10 of all assets in the world, where, of course, gold and silver have been traded for the last 3,000 plus years in human history. Crazy, guys. I mean, come on. It's on the side of sarcophagus, pyramids and thrones of ancient rulers and yada, yada, yada. You get it. Okay. All right, so let's get into some news, guys. Of course, the big one. GameStop unleashes Bitcoin strategy. Can $4.8 billion make GameStop a crypto titan? I would say yes, because it did for Metaplanet. And Metaplanet in Japan, the hotel company, is now a Bitcoin hotel company. And they are the top performing asset in their country, right, in their native country, for the last 2 years. And all it takes is for another big player like GameStop, big, well-known, I say big player, I don't mean by like what they do, because they're not selling crap these days, but to maintain relevancy, I think they need to do something like this, get into digital gaming, start to create like a, maybe a digital marketplace, kind of like Steam, we saw all this last time, right? It took 4 years for them to get back on track. They're going to probably do another NFT marketplace like they did before. It's just stuff I just see, like, from past history, right? We saw also Disney create their own marketplace. We saw other companies get into the NFT space, and I think NFTs are going to come back in a huge way this bull run. It's just, we're not quite there yet. We got to make all that crazy dumb money for people to be spending crazy dumb money on digital collectibles, which I still, until they really tie those into real world assets in a huge way, I don't think it's going to make a difference. But yeah, anyway, GameStop Corporation, NYSE GME, announced on March 25th that its board of directors has unanimously approved an updated investment policy to add Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. Of course, we've been teasing this now for weeks since the CEO met with Michael Saylor. And you know what he said. You know what he said to GameStop,
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
There's no second best. Yeah, we know, okay? We know. How many times have we heard this? Michael Saylor, of course, gave the CEO, anyone who has a significant amount of time with Michael Saylor or just does the research, man, any more than 10 hours, in my opinion, I think if you cannot, invalidate Bitcoin's proposal into your life, invalidate that it's not going to somehow help you in your life, then I think you haven't done enough research, right? You haven't done enough research. Anyway, so GameStop apparently has done the research. The company has explained that the portion of its cash balance, as well as proceeds from future debt or equity offerings, just like Michael Saylor, just like what I did in my own personal life as well, copycat and Michael Saylor 3.5 years ago. This is happening, guys. Everyone, of course, is copying, the cheat code from Michael Saylor, and it's working. It's working for anyone else that's getting off the dollar standard. All right, so this action represents a marked departure from the retailer's traditional treasury management strategy, following prolonged calls from, guys, last time I called up my my one friend who's a GameStop manager. He's been for the last like 15, 20 years. I called him live on the stream and I asked him. I might do that again. Like now that we've actually got the confirmation, I might call him up and say, hey, did you see that GameStop bought that? Did you buy any yet? Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to put him on the spot like that, but you know what? I'm sick. I'm tired of guys.
You're gonna win so
tired
much.
of winning.
You may even get tired of winning.
Yes, I know. We can't be those snobbish people. We got to be humble, right? This is what it's all about. We got to be humble. We got to try to bring the normies to us and educate in a positive way. And I'd be very clear about that. Anyway, so I love the troll, guys. I love the troll. This action represents a marked departure. Yes, following prolonged calls for investors to digital currency proponents for the company to incorporate cryptocurrency into its financial structure. GameStop's new investment guidelines state the company's investment policy permits investments in certain cryptocurrency assets, including Bitcoin and US dollar-dominated stablecoins. Financial results in the fiscal fourth quarter and full year ending in the February 1st were issued alongside the investment update. Quarterly net sales dropped to 1.2 billion from its previous 1.7 billion the previous year. Yikes. Nevertheless, net income improved to 131 million compared with the 63 million attributed largely reductions to operating expenses. And of course, they cut so many like physical stores back, right? They got to find a way to survive. Just like the banks, they're not surviving without crypto, right? It's just not happening. Not when they're locking up all the food and the drinks and the lotions and all the stuff at the stores in California. It might be rolling out here in the rest of the country as well. Physical items are kind of slowly going away, and we're getting this weird digital landscape. All right, I don't make the rules, guys. I'm just telling you the dystopian future is here, right? And I'm not going to go into that segment this early, but it's coming. It's coming. On the full-year basis, net sales declined 3.83 billion from the 500 yada yada, more numbers, yada yada. We know. You were suffering, I know. From the Italian market, complete shutdown of its business operations in Germany. In addition, GameStop reported year-end cash equivalents of 4.7 billion. Several figures from the crypto industry responded to GameStop's new Bitcoin strategy, commenting on the company holding 4.75 billion in cash. Bitco CEO Mike Belushi suggested on social media platform X, GameStop should put 90% of that into Bitcoin. And they should hold in a time-locked transaction 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, and 8 year intervals, and announce that they will dividend out 50% of the above water profits. Not a bad strategy. Look at this. Mad Money's host Jim Craner also remarked, GameStop is finally doing my Bitcoin ploy. Your Bitcoin ploy! I'm gonna lose my shit, guys. What the hell? Freaking Kramer. This guy is such a... he's so full of shit. I'm not going to hold back, man. Oh, my God. See, I've been covering him for years. Jim Cramer is just... He's been so anti-Bitcoin up until the... I think it was maybe like 3 to 6 months after the ETFs were approved last year. This guy. Anyway, GameStop raised funds with Bitcoin to convert 5,000 stores into crypto hubs, calling it a way to justify the stock's value and boost its future. That's what Kramer proposed. Wow. He really flipped like a switch, man. Holy crap. Guys, we are not bullish enough. Kramer is proposing GameStop to raise funds to buy Bitcoin and convert 5,000 stores into crypto hubs. My brain, man. Oh, man. You can't make this crap up, guys. Interest in Bitcoin and other reserve assets are growing across both the public and private sectors. U.S. President Orange Man recently issued an executive order to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve and crypto stockpile. Yes, you guys know who are following. Several state governments are pushing considering similar measurements. Meanwhile, companies like Strategy, MSTR, continue expanding their crypto holdings, reflecting broader institutional adoption. Speaking of which, it's been a while since we looked at that. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin laws and see if any movement's happening. I think so. We've had some really close calls and getting these rolled out. Last we looked, I think Arizona was leading, which was really strange because we thought Utah was going to be leading, but no, it was Arizona. And they were getting really close. If you look up here in the top, there is a reserve race. And yeah, Arizona's still leading, and they're just waiting for it to be enacted. Yeah, it's already passed the Senate, so yeah, that state's just waiting on a rollout. Oklahoma's getting close now, and Texas too. I really thought that Texas would have been one of the first, for sure, because they're pro-Bitcoin mining, and they've already rolled out Bitcoin pensions and everything else we've covered throughout the years, right? So yeah, that's what's going on with the race, my guys. All right, let me catch back up on the chat before we continue, and looking for some highlighted articles tonight. The BRX, you talking about BRX? When you're gonna buy in-game crap across platforms with Bitcoin is what that would be insane. So I actually made my first Bitcoin purchase in 2021. I actually bought what was it? The latest like Forza game back then. Was it Forza Horizons? I forget. When that game dropped, I used some of my Bitcoin back in at the end of the 21 bull run and bought it. That was my first transaction with it. So yeah, Maryland never does anything cool. Wasn't expecting Maryland to be orange. Yeah, and yeah, GameStop has been flirting with accepting Bitcoin too for payments since 2021. I used to jokingly go into GameStop and ask them if they accept Bitcoin yet, just to troll. Anyway, Maryland never does anything cool. Wasn't expecting Maryland to be orange. Yeah. I mean, some of these smaller states are definitely capitulating, right? They're definitely coming. New Jersey, man, New Jersey, but not New York. Yeah, New York is gonna be, yeah, they're gonna be left behind, I guess. Even though the mayor of New York has come out and said, "You guys laughed at me when I bought my Bitcoin." Remember that? It was that quote was insane. He was basically, like trust me, yeah, shilling Bitcoin. Look at my Bitcoin. That was awesome. All right, so what else we got in the headlines? A lot of FUD, a lot of fear, a lot of hopium, the same kind of stuff. Of course, I want to point that out for you guys so you don't get mistakenly led into one of these rabbit holes and then buy a token that you think is going to appreciate like crazy. Like Pi Network releases update on domain auction. Pi could rebound to $1. Is it under $1 already? Jesus, how the mighty have fallen. This coin blew up to like top 10. It was crazy. And again, it's not a new token. People keep saying, that's a new token. It's not a... Now I'm not going to go back into my Pi rant. Congress moves to overturn IRS broker rule targeting DeFi platforms. Potential Trump signing on March 28th. Yeah, we got a bunch of things on the back end here. Another state in the USA preparing to make Bitcoin investment. Ooh, we got a new state? Or they're just gonna regurgitate the information we already know. North Carolina. That's not new. But it is a new bill though, I think. I think they're just reiterating their Bitcoin laws and trying to get the Bitcoin reserve passed, and they have to, of course, just keep pumping out new bills to facilitate new demand and new legislation. So yeah, some reporters have described the bill as creating a Bitcoin reserve. HB 506 does not actually create a state-held Bitcoin fund. Yeah, I don't know. This is a different one. It's also a similar model as legislation of Florida House Bill 487, which authorized state-level public funds to invest in Bitcoin. Yeah. Here's just like talking about pensions, that sort of thing. All right, what else we got? U.S. Senators grill nominee for Social Security chief, Doge involvement. What else we got that's really newsworthy stuff? Of course, we're going to get to the real news on Twitter. But Wales entered Bitcoin short at 88K. Good luck. Good luck on Friday. It's a little late for that, in my opinion. We'll see. Unless they know something we don't. According to Josh Mandel, if you guys believe in that prophecy, $84,000 Bitcoin is the bottom. That's what he says. Okay, so XRP whales go missing. Yeah. This is the last 3 hours. They just pump these out, guys. These have to be, AI-driven media. All right, let's look somewhere else. CryptoNewsland.com. Pendle breaks $3 resistance. I'm surprised no one's covering the BlackRock news, right? I don't know if you guys heard about the BlackRock news today. I was hoping to see it on the articles, but we might have to go deep dive into that instead. There's pretty much nothing there. We got another leading article on CoinDesk for GameStop, adding Bitcoin balance to the balance sheet. We just went over that there. Pretty awesome stuff. It's gonna save that company. It may actually outperform Microsoft. And where is GameStop in the top? Let's see, GameStop in market cap. 847. Yeah. So on the news, man, on the news. Look at that, guys. On the news, GameStop shot up. No, wait. This is the token. That's the token. That's come on. That's the meme coin. They got me. GameStop and market cap. What would it be? S&P 500. I'm not a stonks, man. I'm the real kind of money guy. Oh, Jesus. Yahoo Finance. There we go. Yahoo Finance, $25 GameStop today on the day. Look at that. They went up not very much. About $2.50 on the day. I think again, this is gonna probably be lagging. People will find out about this tomorrow in the news in a big way. This might be a $30 stock. Just saying. Once people understand what Bitcoin is going to do for that company, it's gonna melt faces. All right, but yeah, it's what was it by market cap though? I don't know. If you guys know what it is by market cap, I don't follow stonks as much as I probably should. Let me know in the chat. I'm going to continue ahead. Speaking of the chat, how you guys doing in the chat? We've got, oh boy, oh no, here it comes, guys. Here it comes. Jesus. Oh boy. Ryan Miller in the chat, pulling a little, yeah, so what is that? When you got, you can buy some GameStop platforms with Bitcoin, it'd be insane. Yeah, okay, I'm already caught up, guys. I thought, it always like scrolls me up every time I walk away from that chat window. Anyway, Michael Saylor's $200 Bitcoin, $200 trillion Bitcoin strategy, U.S. Bitcoin domination and immortality. Jesus. What else we got? I mean, is there any other real news? I want to get into the BlackRock stuff. Where's the BlackRock? There it is. BlackRock expands Buildle to Solana. And we've been talking about this for a while. What was it? Last week we had, what was it? Polymarket, right? Polymarket just added interoperability on Solana as well. So they just kind of started moving some plays over to settle on Solana as well because Ethereum sucks. Ethereum sucks. I mean, not when you got the founder out there just kind of like dancing all the time. I think at some point we're going to see a lot of these other coins start to expand on out to Solana, maybe to Sui, maybe to Cardano, maybe to Hedera. Some of these other blockchains are going to give them some more use case because if they don't, they're probably going to be left behind. And it seems like BlackRock was talking about in 2020. Man, what was it? 2023, I think it was when he did the New York book deal thing, whatever. One event, right, where he does a squeaky chair quote. I've got that on the. Yeah, I can pull that up for you guys. But he did that announcement. He was also talking about how he was gonna the stock market was going to be changed entirely, and they were going to utilize Ethereum to make that transfer, and we're going to have 24-hour settlement, and we were going to have 24-hour trading on the stock market. Right, that was all supposed to be done on the Ethereum blockchain. I'm starting to get feelings that even BlackRock's Larry Fink, right, knows the jig is up for Ethereum, or at least backing off a little bit and placing its bets a little bit more on Solana. So yeah, they expand to Buildle to include Solana. BlackRock's expansion of the tokenized market fund Buildle to Solana comes as amid a growing integration of blockchain technology and traditional finance. For BlackRock, it aims to leverage Solana's speed and scalability against Ethereum. So we know that speed and scalability. Use this damn freaking blockchain. It's amazing. It's like, you send something for like a penny or two or three max, and then it's there like that. I have some of the best experiences using the Solana blockchain. BlackRock has expanded its tokenized money market fund, BlackRock USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Buildle to Solana blockchain, making another step in the firm's push to extend tokenized money market fund. The move announced by Securitized. Geez. These words are blowing together with my laser eyes tonight. Securitized introduces a new share class Buildle on Solana, adding it to its growing presence across multiple blockchain networks. BlackRock adds Solana support for its 1.7 billion tokenized money market fund. Buildle was launched in March of 2024 as BlackRock's first tokenized fund issued on a public blockchain and offers qualified investors on-chain access to the US dollar yields. Right, by means of qualified investors, I think you have to have a net worth of like what is it, like 1.5 million at minimum or something? There's a limit. Maybe it's like 10 million. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm obviously not affiliated with that network. The fund primarily holds U.S. Treasury bonds and cash, combining traditional finance with blockchain-based settlement and transfer capabilities. Initially launched on Ethereum, Buildo has expanded to 7 blockchains, including Aptos, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Optimism, Polygon, and now Solana. Yeah, even Polygon too. Look at that. You got to have the layer 2 on Ethereum to actually make the Ethereum work, right? Right? Exactly. Expanding to Solana provides investors with additional flexibility, leveraging the blockchain's low fees and high throughput and fast settlement times. Just like I said, there's very few places I enjoy using more than Solana. I would say Sui is awesome too, man. Sui's fast, lightning fast, super cheap. Yeah, there's a lot of tokens out there now that are. It's kind of sad. We're you looking back at Ethereum, it's kind of a dinosaur, right? And the New Year's bill launch was experiencing significant growth in demand for tokenized real-world assets and reinforcing the value of bringing institutional-grade products on-chain. Says Carlos Domingo, a co-founder of CEO of Securitize. Expanding Bill of Solana, a blockchain known for its speed, scalability, and cost efficiency, is a natural next step. Very clear, very clear. I agree. I 100% agree. I mean, if Ethereum ain't growing fast enough, you gotta ditch it. you gotta go where the money's gonna be. Anyway, so yeah, we're still waiting for the Solana ETP, right? That's also gonna happen eventually. But yeah, BlackRock expands crypto offerings with Bitcoin ETFs, right? In Europe, ETPs. Yeah, launch the Bitcoin exchange product. Yeah, okay. I think we've already covered it through all that. But yeah, there's BlackRock. BlackRock's Larry Fink, the man himself, or demon, depending on how you want to look at him. He's right there. What are native rollups? Full guide to Ethereum's longest innovation. All these articles, guys. Hopium FUD. Where's all the real news? I think we might have covered it. SEC closes investigation. We already covered that. Yeah. How Trump terrorists dragged Bitcoin below 80K. Yeah, it's all FUD, guys. You gotta all ignore this stuff. What's this? GTA 6's upcoming release prompted other studies to delay their games. I remember back in 2021 they were teasing crypto integration. I don't think it's happening for GTA 6. But yeah, I mean all the good games coming out, all the big AAA games. I mean they're going to be missing out on some of the future revenues from NFTs and crypto, right? All right, and just like. It's just the right way to do it. Give the ownership of digital items back to us, the users, like it used to be back in the early PC days. I miss those days, man. You used to be able to flip skins for like hundreds of dollars, especially PUBG when it launched. That was nuts. Anyway, Ripple's XRP, HBAR, what? It's just nonsense articles. Would you rather buy XRP, HBAR, or Swift? More likely to choose? What? That doesn't even make any sense. Which shift? Swift? What the hell? Oh, they're talking about. Are they talking about Swift coin? Like choosing XRP or HBAR? This actually might be something big, guys. Either chain's integration to the Swift ecosystem would open doors. Okay, the Swift ecosystem. Yeah, they're talking about Swift, meaning like settlements for payments on like Visa, MasterCard, right? The old Swift legacy system. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So HBAR and XRP is, I guess, in the running. It just seems like a hopium article. There's really probably nothing really backing anything in this article here. Breaking: Ripple, XRP, and Hedera will be speaking at the Digital Euro Conference March 2027. Are we talking about stablecoins or CBDCs in Europe? Because they're going that direction, right? Does Ripple have the potential to be the next Swift? Well, I know that Ripple's already rolled out incorporating their technology into CBDCs, right? Was that in Brazil? Or Argentina. I think it was Argentina, right? So the devil's already in the details with XRP in some of these countries. So I would not be surprised if it's just Ripple, right? Just my 10 sats, right? God. All right, I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. That's just a fool's game. Let's see what else we got. It was $11 trillion. BlackRock launches Bitcoin exchange traded product in Europe. That's another GameStop big news today. And I think that's pretty much it. CEO Richard Tang says crypto needs 2 elements to witness mass adoption. We need the normies. And what's the other one? We need Doge and dog coins. That's the 2 things we're missing to get this ball rolling, right? It's probably just pertaining to the tariffs and Bitcoin adoption. Anyway, all right. I think that might be it for the most part. Let's get into this one here. Before I do, let's check up on the chat. Make sure we are, of course, not leaving you guys behind. We've got J Share 2.0 Otaku. How's it going, J Share? Not 1.0, but 2.0. And misspelling build seems like a forced meme copy of HODL, right? It does, right? It does. It is what it is, guys. Buildo's been around now for about a year, right? About a year. Probably not even a year, maybe like 9 months. So $11.5 trillion BlackRock launches Bitcoin exchange traded product in Europe. You cannot stop this, guys. They're going to get what they want everywhere they want. And yeah, BlackRock's the largest asset manager in the world. According to Bloomberg report, the iShares Bitcoin ETF, of course ETP, exchange traded product in Europe, began trading on Euronet Paris, Euronet Amsterdam, and the Germany's Extra Exchange. Man, they have some weird names for their exchanges over there, offering institutional and retail investors. Everything's got X in it, right? Next Amsterdam, Germany's Extra. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. XRP, guys, you follow the X's. The product is physically backed by Bitcoin and secured through Coinbase custody international. We're gonna probably see some more Coinbase. Did I not get into that? Did I skip over that today? I think I did. My favorite metric, guys. I think I skipped over. How did that happen? I think I did. The Bitcoin balance. We're gonna probably see some Bitcoin jump on the Coinbase balance sheet here. Let's see if anything changed on the day. Looks like we had a little bit of a huge. What happened? What a day to skip it, guys. Look at this. We just got to the lowest record for the year. That's it. I'm speechless. I can't even speak words. This guy. So yeah, as of yesterday, of course, we were sitting around our 2.2 million, 2.1, or 2.21, or 21. You guys know, 2.2 million Bitcoin left on exchange for 8 billion people to purchase. That was all that was remaining. And as of today, we are down to 2.18 million. We're gonna get under 2 million here soon, guys. Yeah. So we're starting to settle Bitcoin off exchanges. We're taking them off. Wow, that was a huge run up and down for the availability of Bitcoin on exchanges. And then we can look at just, I'm curious, just on Coinbase alone, where they're currently sitting at. And it looks like, yeah, a big chunk of that came off of Coinbase today. Within the last 2 days. Look at this. The last two, no, this is February. I'm not zoomed in enough. Yeah, so it's not that drastic on the day for Coinbase. Looks like Coinbase is loading up. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at Bitcoin loading up on Coinbase as per these other ETFs. Again, they're utilizing Coinbase as a settlement, right? And I say this every day. If you watch the balances for Bitcoin, right around 3 Eastern Standard Time, that's when the exchanges settle, and of course the availability of Bitcoin will go up or down in the exchanges based on how much was inflowed and outflowed for Bitcoin ETFs. So it looks like we're still around 700,000, 750,000 on Coinbase, but the entire world right now is definitely running out of Bitcoin. It's only just 8 billion people have to share 2 million Bitcoin. That's it. That's not enough. It's not enough. All right. Where are we at? We got Pokemon. Jesus. I'm going back into setting up my stream tonight. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with BlackRock and their exchange traded products in Europe. All right. Anything else that's notable? I got more stable coins as CBDCs. As I was just saying, guys, stable coins are the CBDCs of the future. Definitely in Europe. That's the direction they're going. You know what? I kind of want to read that. I want to read that, guys. Hopefully, it never crosses our country's threshold, but yeah, you never know. The boogeyman of the CBDCs are nothing more than a distraction from the real financial surveillance and control threat, the stablecoin. Jesus. Ooh, I like this. It's getting dark. It's getting dark, guys. I might have to do my dystopian segment earlier. Do people like to refer to Bitcoin as the Trojan horse as we get going? They smuggle into the legacy financial system and government. Stablecoins are the Trojan horse into our system that has already been successfully smuggled in. Stablecoins are hailed as this looks like an opinion piece, right? By Shinobi. Stablecoins are heralded as some of the savior of the developing world, a positive escape hatch for them. Decryptic financial systems at local currency risks. Well, that's the thing for about traps, that they entice you to wander into them, or they don't function well, or they're traps, or are they? All of a sudden, all of the stablecoin volume of significance happens to highly centralized blockchains issued through highly centralized smart contracts that almost entirely, with rare exceptions like Liquid currently, have the power to arbitrarily freeze or confiscate any outstanding stablecoin tokens. A single party. This sounds just like a CBDC, right? It really depends on what the power of the central entity has, right? A single party, the issuer for the super majority or of tokens they have issued, can freeze and seize their funds anywhere, anyone globally. All right. Well, we'll see if that's incorporated into some of these, coins. But anyway, these blockchains almost all function on the account model as well, meaning that the default behavior associates every transaction that a user makes with a single public address identifier, putting their entire transactional history in full view of the world in a single glance. No UTXO clustering and no fancy analysis needed. Just look at the account address. The compound things even further because all the things are highly centralized. There's no software to speak of, and general users interact with it fully validating the wallets connect to one of the few highly centralized servers every time they interact with account and associate their IP address with their account. This is a trap, pure and simple. The United States does not need a CBDC. It has US stablecoins, and they are already function in the way that concentrates all private information that could connect individuals to the on-chain activity in a few hands. Yeah, I'm curious what Whitney Webb would have to say about this, because this is definitely up her alley. We've been talking about CBDCs, and she has been talking about CBDCs for forever. All it takes is one interaction with the KYC exchange or an address posted online, connection to social media account, and you have been identified. And it's kind of already the case now. If you have had your wallet attached to any exchange, which you kind of have to nowadays through a KYC event, right? KYC exchange, then you've already been identified. They already kind of know. Bitcoin has been the Trojan horse, like from the get-go, like he said at the very beginning. It already has. We're already kind of there. But we're at least going to benefit from it versus a stable coin. You're not going to really benefit too much from that unless you're compounding interest on USDC on Coinbase or something. Anyway, to compound things even further, because all these chains are highly centralized, there's no software to speak of as general users interact with and fully validating wallets connect to one of the few highly centralized servers every time they interact with their account and associate the IP address with their account. This is a trap, pure and simple. Pure and simple. I think I already read that portion. Jesus. All the pieces are there. The central point of the controls the seized tokens and total lack of privacy makes a single association of the KYC data a permanent surveillance mark, and the complete concentration of where the private information will wind up, all there to be snatched up and collected to the U.S. government, whether it wants. And the used coerce stablecoin issuers into acting how they see fit. At least they won't tell us where to shop, though, right? I don't know. I know that was one of the things they were touting about CBDCs back in the day was, they're going to tell us where we can spend our money, how we can spend our money. If they don't like it, they can stop our money and they can expire. So anyway, these stablecoins are US dollar proxies, and they must interact with the legacy financial system. They have to hold actual dollars and treasuries, and is necessitated by how they work. They are under the government's thumb, particularly in the U.S. government's thumb, whether the government wishes it. It blows my mind that people are not only accepting the process of this happening, but also actively cheer it on. I don't understand why anyone's excited about stablecoins, period. We've had, 3 announcements in the last week about new stablecoins being created? Bitcoin aims to be a truly sovereign and free money and enables anyone to do so, whatever they want and with their own wealth. And yet we have now apparently cheering on the exact opposite and riding Bitcoin's coattails to adoption in parallel. I agree with this Shinobi guy. Help me make that sense. CBDCs are the boogeyman to keep us distracted from the real threat of the financial system, and that's already here. Stablecoins. We should all be confronting that, not sweeping it under the rug. That's why I keep telling a lot of my my followers and stuff too, especially over in Rob's Crypto Futures. Guys, if you haven't checked out Crypto Future here on YouTube, Rob is the man with the plan, and he's definitely got your financial future in mind, right? With Crypto Futures here on YouTube, and I've been hanging out with him in his community for a while, and I always still preach it, man. I'm like, everyone wants to go, it's so excited to get back to dollars or stable coins or whatever, and I'm just like, why not just stay here? It's so easy, guys, just stay here. It's right there. I know you're afraid of the volatility, but you'll get over it. It only takes a cycle or two. You'll get over the volatility. But yeah, the real money is there. We know there's only 21 million, right? All right. So yeah, Bitcoin Magazine actually putting out a pretty good article. I have to say, I've not been happy with the recent offerings on this site for a while. It's been a little bit crazy, but yeah, it looks like they even have a GameStop article, which of course we already covered earlier. All right, let's get into the real news, guys, and of course, let's catch up on the chat before we do so. What else we got here? Misspelling build. Okay, we're already caught up. We're good. All right, moving on. Guys, if you haven't caught me on Twitter, this is my Twitter account over on Twitter. Please like, subscribe to all the things down on YouTube as well. We're building up and fighting the algorithm. We're almost at 500 subs. Oh my God, we're so close, guys. So close to 500 subs. Rob is going to tear me a new one, and Max too. If I don't get to 1,000 by the end. By the end of the year, they're gonna kill me. But yeah, we're building that up. We're of course helping out the community as much as possible, and I love answering all your questions as much as I'm capable. I've been in this market now for about 6 years, so it's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. But anyway, let's get into the real news on Twitter. Of course, welcome to the team, Michael Saylor. Post this today. Ryan Cohen, the GameStop CEO. Of course, we showed that picture, was it 3 months ago? Pretty sure that was like 3 months ago, the very beginning of the year. We showed that back in January, February. And things were getting kind of excited. That was right around the time where Microsoft their shareholders voted not to acquire Bitcoin. And then Amazon's like, you know what, we're going to do a voting too. And I think their vote actually comes up in April, I think. It's been a while since we checked in on that. But Amazon's still in the running too. So don't forget about that. We also had Rumble CEO join the Bitcoin strategy, and then what else? We've had so many other companies kind of capitulate and jump into Bitcoin within the last few months. All right, so breaking GameStop includes Bitcoin Treasury assets in its investment policy update. GameStop has $4.6 billion in cash to invest. And then, we've got a little bit of
wonderful cabinet meeting, all aligned on certainly the effort to realign the government. But even at the U.S. Department of Agriculture, we've canceled a $300,000 contract educating on food justice for queer and transgender farmers in San Francisco. A similar contract we canceled in New York, again, educating transgender and queer farmers on food justice.
We're slashing everything, guys.
Industry. Again, these are nonsensical. It makes...
And hopefully we'll stop them from slashing other things too. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Just in, Hong Kong ETF issuer confirms China is actively preparing a shift into Bitcoin and crypto.
Return to the mainland, which of course would be a huge boost for the market.
That's an interesting question. Hong Kong is always the gateway to the Chinese mainland market. And Hong Kong is always used as the lab for experiments, either in economies or in new industries or new sectors. From what we run regulated exchange, regulated funds in Hong Kong. From our conversations with the regulators, I think in a way they are trying their best to use the one country, two systems as an experiment. If it's successful, I think there is the possibility the mainland China government will reconsider their stance towards the crypto and Web3 industry.
Do you think that's inevitable? Do you think the mainland government will definitely bring crypto back, or still a wait and see?
For a government to have a clear message, it takes time. From what I know so far, our conversations with the mainland professionals and related sources, I think they are now looking at the market and see what's going on in other countries, what's happening in Web3 industries, and then they may come up with their response.
Oh, man. So, yeah, China's going in, guys. Speaking of China, I've got a Chinese fortune cookie, which is not so Chinese. I'll save that for later. We'll save that for later. We're going to get a fortune going tonight, too. All right. So I think that catches us up on the news today. Let's get into the normies. Actually, before I do that, let's see if there's any live breaking developments on what in the hell Elon Musk is posting now. They're playing baseball in space again. Oh, my God. All right. We're catching balls in oh yeah. He's playing the entire field in the space station. Oh, Jesus. All right, and then yeah, the SAR. Man, there's so many parodies to the Egyptian temples right now. So many parodies since the findings have come out last week. Yeah, so it's crazy. GameStop to buy Bitcoin and Treasury Reserve Act. They're currently holding. Yeah, yep. So it's all over the place. And yeah, Elon Musk posting, "You can't destroy." You cannot easily destroy anyway, the Cybertruck. Wow, you bent the hammer on that? What else do we got? We got any crypto or Bitcoin news tonight? Strategy B. Sale of 8.5 million. Stripe shares closed today, unlocking another 711 million in new capital. Buy more Bitcoin for micro sellers. Bitcoin. Yeah, hoard. Sometimes you just have to laugh when you see, I see a Toyota on the road. Oh, God. Yeah, the Tesla memes are unreal right now. Oh, my God. The wide range of conversation with CoinDesk and digital assets, crypto politics. Michael Saylor posts this today. Engineering. Of course, he's just pushing more Bitcoin propaganda. Yeah, and GameStop is just leading the news today. Billionaire and Pantera Capital CEO says Bitcoin is going to 745,000.
50 million people in the U.S. own it, 300 million people globally. BlackRock and Fidelity are selling it. Like, it really has reached escape velocity.
Really?
But you're 745,000. I mean,
that's actually an older one. I remember seeing that one a few weeks ago. They just reposted it 7 hours ago. What else we got here? Total withdrawals money. Oh, this happened to me last year, guys. I got debanked. I covered that last year. Yeah. I don't mess around with the banks no more. I just keep everything in crypto. What else we got? Sailor says Bitcoin is going to 10x in 4 years and hit the... Yeah, so we're pretty much getting the same regurgitated propaganda. It's fine. Everyone's doing the Lord's work. The Orange Lord, right? The Orange Lord. There's no way Bitcoin is going to 1 million, of course, said Jim Cramer. As he's telling everyone now that GameStop did the right choice. It's exactly what I'm talking about. This freaking guy, man. He's such a puppet. Oh, my God. Anyway, moving on. I'm so mad, Jason!
What are you, stupid?
Yes, thank you. Okay, guys, let's get into the normies. What are the normies looking up today? Man, why is it so bright? Jeez, Jesus. I guess I normally do that segment bright. I don't know. Argentina, Brazil. We're looking at, of course, the 3 things the normies love the most. Typically. Sometimes Bitcoin's in there. We saw it at least once. XRP's been in there twice now within a year, which is crazy. Anyway, the normies are looking up today. More sports balls, more celebrities, and some more video games. I wonder if the GameStop's going to be in here. No, it does not look like it so far, guys. Ecuador versus Chile, Colombia, Paraguay. Warriors versus Heat, Guatemala. Yeah, so a lot of football, but real football, right? Food intoxication. What in the world? Rainforest restaurant. What in the? I don't know. Beachfront thing. Food intoxication. What the hell is going on? Jason Tatum, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know these people, man. I'm not part of that community. Chipotle closing. Is Chipotle closing? I don't think so. Chile, Ecuador. Wow, we had a nothing burger tonight for the normies. That's terrible. Oh my God, come on.
Stupid.
God, the normies are totally missing the mark today. Not even a robot or anything cool. Damn, man. This is sad. The normies today, of course, are ignoring Bitcoin more than likely. Drum roll in the last 7 days, and they are flatlining on Bitcoin searches. Wait until we are hitting new all-time highs, and we start getting some normie interest again. But right around the corner, the end of March towards the very beginning of April, we saw the normies enter the fray here in our crypto environment. Last cycle in 2021, So keep an eye out for that. If it should be on schedule, they already got their tax money though. I don't know. Most of them got their tax money. Some people don't do their taxes till very late, I guess. So yeah, we can still see some of that roll into April, but I feel like the taxes are already. I mean, all of my normie friends already got their taxes done. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Right. All right. Let's go. Let's go back into it, guys. So what's going on with Bitcoin right now? Currently sitting at 87,647. Right. Yep, 840. Right there. It's right there. Oh, God, guys. Oh, man. So anyway, what are we looking at? Quick recap again from last night. This is, of course, what we were looking at. Pretty much landed almost exactly where I said it was going to go. Returning back to this, parallel channel. Still above the center, right? So it's good. We have a lot of room here, a lot of play to invalidate this. Up or down, right? Up or down. And again, we've been following this now for about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5, something like that. Just watching Bitcoin trade around this range. This, again, until this range is validated, we're going to, continue our move upward. And it's crazy. We drew this, was it last Friday? As a joke. And it's still continuing on. I can't make this crap up. I say it all the time. I'm tired of it.
So much,
tired of winning.
you may even get tired of winning.
I really am. Anyway, so this is what I'm thinking about, guys, every single night. And let's get into it. So what we do here on the channel, if you guys are new, is we do some Crypto Chaos magic. This is how we get on it every single night. I don't know why, guys. It just works. It just works. Because
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
you're absolutely right. And you got to play into some of that chaos with some more chaos magic. All right. So, of course, what we do is we light the Bitcoin candle. There it is. The Bitcoin flame candle has been lit. And now it smells like financial freedom. All right. Bitcoin candle has been lit. And, of course, we're going to sacrifice a Benny. At least a portion. I can't be burning at Benny's every night, especially not in the fire sale. But burn a little bit more of this hundo right here. Bye-bye, Benny. There we go. Place it down on our altar and do our seance. Gropeos with our moonstone. Right? We're worshiping the moonstone a little bit. We got to pump it to the moon. Right? We're going to the moon. All right. So I'm going to put our altar back down there. And we're going to continue onward with our predictions here tonight. And what I've got here is I've got my ritual sticks. So what these sticks represent are the key time frames for all volatility in our space. Guys, if you're new, you only need to know 3 numbers, right? 3 hours of the market that trade all of the volume. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys live in Eastern Standard Time, it's super easy. You just got to remember 3 numbers. It's 3, it's 12, and it's 9. It doesn't matter what time zone you are in. If you're following Eastern Standard Time, it's going to pretty much be represented in this side of the world or the other, because it pretty much represents the opening, the afternoon, lunch hours, and the close, right? That's what we're looking at every single day. All right, so that puts us right on target right there, about 9 a.m. in Japan right about now. It's 9 o'clock here in Eastern Standard Time evening, right? That's what I'm talking about, guys. If you don't believe me, check the volume down below. Not making this up. Been following this for years. Anyway, moving on. So we get back into the 15-minute chart, and we're going to clean up our chart from last night because I'm tired of winning. I'm tired of it. Okay, so I'm getting a little too spammy on that button tonight. I'm tired of it, guys. I'm super tired of winning every single night. I cannot believe we have not invalidated this ridiculous, satirical prediction yet from last week. All right, so we're going to keep that going, too. Hopefully, we'll see a bit of a breakout. And it's crazy how this all worked into this. I didn't plan for this, guys. This is just how it works. I don't make this up. It's psychology. We track, of course. We just followed all the sentiment, psychological sentiment, how everyone's feeling right now. Everyone's, everyone's over it. Everyone's kind of, beaten up by this market. We're tired of all the bluffs from Trump. Are we going to do this or not? Is the boy going to cry wolf again in April and say, oh, we'll revisit again in May, right? We're just going to keep putting this out every month. At some point, we're just going to get bored, and we're going to continue onward without the Trump's, I said it, orange man tariffs, right? Orange man tariffs. Orange man, orange coin. Meanwhile, all the positive spin for orange coin are with orange man. All right, so before I get into this any further, I am going to catch up on the chat. So how's it going in the chat? Crypto Jared, Big Bodo Gains in the house. How's it going, Big Bodo Gains? And saying it's inevitable for them to bring crypto in. Crypto Jared also talking about, of course, China. China. We got a fortune cookie here, too. These are actually made in California. I think it's like by a Japanese man. Yeah, it's a long story. Anyway, so it's not Chinese. That is so boring. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it is. But that's how it works. It's how it works. We're just going to keep messing around with Orange Man for another month, more than likely. Still waiting for my tax return. Yeah, still waiting for the tax returns. Damn, who'd you do it with? I do mine through Free Tax USA. It came in within like 2 days. It's crazy. I've been doing it for a few years now. Anywho. So what's going on? What's going on with Bitcoin tonight? So if we get back to the live heat map brought to you by Kim by the White Snow Line, anime reference for those who know on YouTube. We are looking at the current buy and sell orders. Still looking about the same. Bitcoin holding up with the bears. It looks like the bears are starting to get a little bit more of a pushback for the bulls right now into the short-term market. Right, open in Japan. So the bears are probably going to have a little bit of a head start. Up until about lunchtime, we'll probably see this capitulate a little bit and consolidate a little more upward. Might be my guess on that. Let's get back to the chart here. And yeah, of course, we keep honoring this line here. This has been going on now since Sunday. Jesus. Is that like, that's like Monster Truck thing, isn't it? Sunday. Gravedigger in your town. Jeez. Anyway, so yeah, looks like 9 o'clock. We're getting a little bit of a pump, but I don't know. We could probably come back up and test the 88.5 maybe once. Get another double top within the last 4 hours. That could create a small cup and handle and move ourselves up a little bit too to retest some of these higher levels. Of course, we want to see Bitcoin at some point before the end of the week touch that 892K target. If we don't hit that target before the end of the week, we could see a little bit of a pushback into the Friday Bitcoin options expiry hitting the market on Friday. I don't think there's much left to go down on that because a lot of the longs have been liquidated already. But I mean, there's always fresh longs. Like there's more people to get wrecked every single day. That's why you hodl, right? That's why we got to bring our hodl knife back. Where did our hodl knife go? You know what? I got to bring that back, man. Because we might, by the end of the week, we might see that, that big fall down. We're gonna have Bitcoin Chan catch the knife for us. That was fun last time. Man, was that back in like January or February when we had the first big dip, the DeepSeek dip? That was pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're trying to aim for, right? And if that plays out, that'd be insane by Friday. Look at that. Again, I don't make this stuff up, guys. I just scribbled that on there in my crazed, possessed Crypto Chaos segment last Friday. That's nuts. That just seems to line up almost perfectly with that entire channel breaking out. Insane. I can't make that stuff up, guys. It just happens. It happens. Anyway, so what are we going? We're gonna, of course, look at. We already have our Super Bowl prediction on the chart from Friday. It's still going. Not been invalidated yet. We're gonna keep that going until it gets invalidated. So where are we going with our base target? I'd say our base target's gonna pretty much follow this same similar structure. We're gonna probably climb up here. Retest here. My base target's going to say we're probably not going to get higher than that tonight. We're going to probably roll on over, do a double top, and then fall back down in the market open. That would be my guess for a baseline target. On a bull target, I think we're going to go a little higher. We're going to probably retest that, and then kind of go sideways a little bit, then break on out, and maybe get as high as what our previous daily daily open today that we hit 88.5. I think it was 88.5 today. 88.8. That's what it was. And I don't know. I don't know if we could do any higher than that. Maybe the market comes back in the morning and we go a little higher tomorrow morning. And it probably won't be higher than this, right? We'll probably hit something like that. I'm going to leave that there too, just like I did last night, and we landed almost right next to it. So we're going to do that again. Since I'm, again, I'm getting tired of winning, guys. I'm sick and tired of winning. All right, and then our bearish target is going to pretty much be the bottom, right? I'd say we roll on over. We can't even get as high as our previous top, right? Our previous local top. And then we just kind of roll on over, bounce off of here, and maybe open a little bit more down towards 87K tomorrow morning. That'd be my bearish prediction for tonight. And then our super bear. We can't leave without, of course, giving a little pet to our super bear. Yeah, you're a good bear. I know. They hate you, but it's fine. You bring some chaos into our market. We need the dumps to get the big pumps, right? So that's where the super bears are going to take us. Of course, back down to the fire sale target. Man, I gotta really scroll down to see that fire sale target here. It's about 672. Yeah, about $72,000 Bitcoin. I think it's this line here. I gotta really zoom out to even see it represented. There it is. $77,000 Bitcoin. And yeah, that's where we're headed for the super bear target. 70, is this 72? Yeah, 72,000. Did I say 77? I don't know. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore, guys. So yeah, we're probably going to go back down there, roll on down, boom, bam, boom, go down there briefly and then recover on up. It probably won't even be that long of a recovery either. It would just be so quick, guys, if we ever did see that. Just like we used to. Back when we hit it was 100, 102, and then we had a flash crash like 91. I think it was 91. And instantly got bought right back up. If you guys remember those days, it'll be something similar like that. I'm not calling for it. I think it's very unlikely. We're talking about 5%, you know. Bitcoin's a beast, but my God, I don't think it's, I don't think the sentiment right now is sell. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at tonight, guys. And we're of course going to represent that with our bearish super bear brown. There it is. But yeah, overall, guys, I'm feeling it's just kind of boring action right now. It's kind of predictable, in my opinion. Really predictable. It's honoring two different key levels, right? It's honoring the top of this channel, and it's also honoring this bull pendant, right? So until one of those is invalidated, we're pretty much stuck right in there. And yeah, we got to either break down here and go underneath, and maybe go back down to again as low as 87, 85, which is really not that far away. We're already at 87.7 here now, so 85.6 would take us down to the middle of that channel. And then, yeah, we'll probably get, again, I showed you guys the buy zones are all set up right around that level. About 80, was it 82? 82 to 85. It's about 82. Yeah, 82. And then, the middle of the channel is going to be around 85. So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin tonight. Let me know how you guys are feeling. I'm feeling more bullish, maybe baseline. But I mean, I still think like last night, this could play out, but I'm probably more baseline than anything. I don't think we're going to get this going totally parabolic yet, or at least trying to invalidate one of these, right? I think we're probably going to play this safe until about Thursday. And then it's going to get crazy with the options expiry on Friday, which again, most of it's already been sold off. So I'm expecting more of an upside side swing than a downside swing. I'd say 60-70% up then down, in my opinion. It's just what I see in the charts, guys. This is kind of what I see. But until we hit that make it or break it moment at 92K, we cannot confirm anything. Again, don't trust, verify, right? Don't trust, verify. All right, so yeah, that's how I'm feeling tonight, guys. Let me know in the chat what's going on. I will quickly go through all your stuff, and then I got stuff I gotta do, man. I gotta go hang out with you guys over at Rob's, over at Crypto Futures. So yeah, what's up with top? Big Boto Gains in the house. This is long. So yeah, that's right. Hi Otaku, you are right. My swing bags aren't looking pretty, but hodl bags are good. Yeah, me too. My entire portfolio looks like, what was it? I was looking at, someone asked me to look at, was it XCN? Someone asked me to look at XCN earlier today over on Rob's Patreon. And yeah, look at this. My entire portfolio right now, maybe not the entire, except my Bitcoin portfolio. One of my portfolios looks just like this right now. It's so troll. But yeah, down from I don't know, 40-50%. Yeah, it's down about 40%. What's that? That's 70% from the top within the last month, though. I'm talking about just a month. So from February to March, that's pretty much what my portfolio looks like there, like about 50% down. So yeah, crazy stuff, guys. You got to be strong. You just got to know when to Sit on your hands and do nothing is more important sometimes than doing something. You don't always have to trade. You don't always have to be getting in and out and causing more harm, right? You cause a lot more harm doing a lot more movement in our market. Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up, Green Tea. I appreciate that. Hodl, a knife may be what we need to spark that event. Yeah, I agree, Mad. We're definitely going to bring that back, Mad Adam. We got to bring back that knife. I'll bring it back tonight. We're going to need it for Friday, for sure. I'm bullish, but probably won't hit 90K tomorrow. Exactly. I agree. I agree with you. Again, I'm looking at, what was it, a top of somewhere between like 90 or 88, 89 by the market open. Where was our top for Bitcoin? Let me go back. And see. The top of this channel would be 89. Yeah, about 89.6. I mean, if that happens tomorrow, I'd be happy. But I'm not expecting it, right? I'm not expecting it. I'm a man of very limited expectations, and I feel that my life is better having limited expectations. If you're not expecting, the moon every single day, then you're not going to be ever let down. That's the way I look at it anyway. But yeah, anyway, before I go, guys, I have to, of course, open my fortune tonight. Let's see, what does Bitcoin's future bring us via the fortune cookie? Let's see, what do we got here tonight? We've got, you have an unusually magnetic personality. Damn it, I know, but it doesn't tell me anything about Bitcoin. Damn it! Damn you Chinese cookie makers. They're not even Chinese. Well, they probably make them in China now, but it's not even a Chinese thing. Anyway, hopefully you guys have a great night. I'm very bullish, but yeah. I don't think we're out of the woods just yet, right? I'm not out of the woods just yet. But so hodl on and stay strong, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, and this is, of course, the Crypto Otaku sign off. And so don't you forget, these orange pills are very important. You need to be taking these every single day, and if you forget to take these orange pills, then I can't help you. I can't help you. You gotta have financial freedom in your life. my guy. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You can always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
I don't understand why people don't like fortune cookies. They're pretty good. I mean, not bad. Wow. Yeah. Later, guys.
Bet.